Ok, perfetto. Io era da 10 minuti che parlavo come un cretino e invece la connessione non funzionava. Fantastico. Ok, io sto tenendo qua anche sempre sott'occhio il telefono con il nostro gruppo di Skype per rimanere in costante aggiornamento e ricordiamo che se siete connessi anche con il vostro account YouTube e volete mandarmi dei commenti nella chat, quello va benissimo. Le risposte invece per i quesiti, quelle varranno solo quelle del gruppo di WhatsApp, quindi se me li mandate in chat io le vedo direttamente e non devo continuare a switchare tra WhatsApp e la chat, e quindi dovrebbe essere meglio la questione. Allora, quindi riprendiamo la cosa perché mi sa che vi siete persi completamente tutta la parte introduttiva. Fantastico. Risalutiamo Michela, gli mandiamo un grande abbraccio, grande grande così, a lei e a tutti quelli che sono a casa in quarantena con sintomi, probabili sintomi, chiusi in casa, malati, mezzi malati, grandissime preghierine e un grande abbraccio a Michele e a tutti gli operatori del settore che stanno lavorando come degli indemoniati negli ospedali e in tutte le strutture sanitarie in Lombardia adesso. Purtroppo stasera Michela ci ha avvisato che non riuscirà a seguire la lezione, quindi siamo tutti con te Michela, la lezione te la dedichiamo e quando te la sentirai magari di riprendere potresti partecipare agli esercizi attivi vedendo la lezione in differita, magari senza l'audio, così non senti le risposte e puoi fare gli esercizi in autonomia lo stesso. Altrimenti, se invece vuoi solo farti quattro risate con questa banda di sgangherati, metti sull'audio e vai tranquilla. Ok, andiamo a rivedere un attimino quello che stavamo dicendo prima. Perfetto, adesso dovreste essere in grado di vedermi. Andiamo a controllare ancora un attimino la sessione prima che sia saltata di nuovo. No, bene, perfetto, funziona. Quindi dovreste vedermi tutti tranquillamente. Facciamo anche un piccolo aggiustamento di visualizzazione. Ok, perfetto. Ok, quindi che cosa succede stasera? Andiamo a riprendere quello che era il nostro piccolo gioco di lingua inglese. Come dicevo, ripeto un attimo le regole in italiano perché mi sembra che l'altra volta non siano state ben recepite da tutti. Andremo a cimentarci in tutta una serie di prove di lingua inglese. Il primo che risponde si becca da 1 a 3 punti, a 5 punti, a 7 punti, dipende dal tipo di esercizi e ci sono dei piccoli premi in palio che sono indicati nella slide che sto per mandare in onda adesso, ovvero nella seconda parte vedete che al primo posto 2 lezioni individuali di inglese o 4 lezioni di classe, per quando riprenderanno le lezioni di classe, quelle fisiche, di una lingua qualsiasi di Language Master Academy. Dicevo che dovremmo essere in grado di poter aggiungere a breve anche delle lezioni introduttive alla lingua olandese, quindi la rosa delle nostre lingue aumenta e va da inglese, francese, tedesco, spagnolo, cinese, giapponese, russo e anche un'introduzione alla lingua olandese a breve. Ok, quindi chi vince il primo posto avrà la possibilità di scegliere se potenziare la capacità della lingua inglese con ulteriori lezioni di inglese individuali o di classe offerte da Language Master Academy, oppure a cimentarsi nello studio di una delle altre lingue. Al secondo posto una lettura graduata del catalogo Black Hat CDEP della De Agostini, e che vi verrà spedita direttamente a casa, ok? Vostra scelta, quindi voi scegliete il catalogo di quest'anno e scegliete un libro a caso, quello che preferite, e noi ve lo facciamo arrivare direttamente at home. E al terzo posto invece una piantina da interni firmata Vivaio Franciacorta di Adro della nostra allieva Linda Brescianini, che salutiamo tantissimo, che non so se ci sta guardando stasera o meno. O se non lo guarderà la costringeremo a guardarsi in differita comunque. Ok, quindi questo per riprendere un attimino la questione. Come dicevo, stasera le regole cambiano un pochino perché cambiano le prove di lingua inglese e andiamo a vedere di che cosa si parla. Ok, this time, round 1, we are going to talk about translation. So, you will have to translate the following sentence paying attention to grammar and use of English both. So, you can both text the translation by our WhatsApp group or send a voice message, whatever you want. And written translations will grant you 5 points. So if you send us the translation in a written form via text message, you will, according on the basis of the translation, that is, the translation must be correct, must be without mistakes. Okay, if you send me a correct translation without any mistakes, okay, you can get up to 5 points. If you send me the translation by voice message, okay, so you just tell me the translation of the following sentences, you will get 7 points, but pay attention because grammar and spelling count, okay? Any mistake will cost you 1 point each. So if you send me a translation with a couple of mistakes, 2 points will be removed from your total score. If you send me a translation with 4 mistakes, 4 points will be removed from your total amount, okay, from your total score. So, I forgot to mention that there is a timer. So these are the sentences to translate, and you can start with whatever you want. Take your time to think of it, and that's it. If you have any question, you can use, you are not allowed, hopefully, I trust you, you're not allowed to use Google Translate, of course. So please, I will know if you use Google Translate, okay? Because I'm going to check your translations. And if you feel like, and you don't know a single word, for example, you don't know how to say affidabile in English, you can just ask me and I can give you hints, or even maybe the translation of the single word, but the translation of the whole concept is up to you. And I forgot to mention that we are going to work with a timer tonight. And so let's start. And I will give you exactly 15 minutes starting from when the timer would like to start. Okay, so take 1 minute to look at the sentences. And let's go. So 14 minutes left. Remember, write your answers via WhatsApp text message or just send me a voice message. Let's also change a little bit music to raise sort of sense of competition. So in the first place, John è un tipo affidabile. Ah sì, chi ti ha detto che non stia cercando di fregarti? This could be pretty easy for you. And in the following sentence, you will have to tackle and to cope with several aspects of English grammar. If clauses, use of modal verbs, and so on. A little bit of lexicon, some phrasal verbs, prepositional verbs. At the end of the 15 minutes, if we don't get the right answers, I will show you the solution, but at the end of the timer. So pay attention, get ready, and let me know as soon as you have one single word, one single sentence translated, okay? Hope that you are with me because I'd like you to participate. Okay, Gabriel is already. He has a word for us. Okay, hopefully this is the solution. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to read out loud. He has the first sentence ready. So 3, 2, and 1. Let's go with the message.
Is a real evil guy. Oh yes? Who told you that he's not trying to cheating you?
Okay, I will give you 3 points. And why not 5 points? Because it's okay, but the pronunciation, it's not reliable, it's reliable. And I could accept cheat, that's okay. I would have preferred fool, okay, to fool somebody, which is not a phrasal verb at all, because you said cheating. He's not trying to cheat on you, okay? Cheat on somebody, but you have used the ing form. So I'm going to add just 3 points. So instead of, oh no, I'm sorry, you sent me a voice message. So it was 7 points minus 2. So you have 5 points added. So you go to 6 and the chart is going to change. Let's show the chart here. Once again, so Gabriele he was at 1 and he gets 5 points. So instead of 7 points, I'm going to remove you 2 points, one for reliable, okay? So the right pronunciation of affidabile is reliable, and then there is a grammar mistake, okay? Instead of cheating, you should have said cheat, okay? Let's listen to the sentence once again.
Is a reliable guy. Oh yes? Who told you that he's not trying to cheating you?
So not trying to cheating you, but tried to cheat on you. Okay, I will count you that as a single one mistake. Okay, and so good job, great. So let's move on to the other sentences. So first one, we have to scratch it off from our whiteboard. The second one, there is Jack. Non riusciremo a spedire i prodotti per domani. Che avresti dovuto dirmelo prima. Te l'avevo detto di non promettere niente al cliente. La prossima volta faresti meglio ad ascoltarmi. That's tricky. That's really tricky. Let's move on with our work. Great job, Gabriele. Okay. See if we have other comments on our chat or not. You have not many participants tonight, Gabriele, so I think that you are going to win this race. Out there with the second sentence. Oh, it's not important to translate sentences in order of appearance. You can just translate them randomly. So if you don't feel like translating the second sentence because this is too long for you, you can just try with the third or the fourth one, okay? For example, the last one should be quite easy because we have already seen how to translate that idiom, ok? Non ne posso più di tutta questa pioggia, viene giù a secchiate da settimana scorsa. So we have several things here, and first we have an idiom, okay? Viene giù a secchiate. We have different, several ways to translate that specific expression. Let's see if you can figure it out, okay? And if you have any question, feel free to ask me, okay? No matter what. So 10 minutes left. That is 9. Selecting some dramatic music to add a little bit of thrill to the exercise. Just give it a try. One single word or expression, so please write anything you want or just ask me, or you can check it up up in a dictionary, you can choose between Cambridge Online Dictionary, which is maybe the best one for British English only, or if you want to look up for words in American English, you can take a look at Merriam-Webster Online Dictionary. So just M-A-R-R-I-A-M Webster, like web, like internet, the web, Webster, W-E-S-T-E-R, Webster, Merriam-Webster.com. Webster Online Dictionary, you just go hit internet. Or again, you can choose to look up for dictionary, like I'm just going to turn the music a little bit down while I'm talking, and you can choose to look things over in wordreference.com. So you can Google www.wordreference.com. Okay, word like words. Okay, words, single word reference.com. So Cambridge Online Dictionary, Oxford Online Dictionary, Merriam-Webster, whatever you want, and you can check out for any kind of word. So almost 5 minutes left. Are you still with us? Okay, Chiara got a second one. Great. So she's saying, I'm so sick of this rain. It's raining cats and dogs. I'm so sick of this rain. Okay, she just wrote us the message. So I'm so sick of this rain. That's okay. I love that one. That's another good point. I have translated that differently in the solution, and we are going to see that afterwards. But I'm sick of this. That can be okay. That's a good choice. And there is a spelling mistake. I'm sorry, you wrote raining instead of raining. Okay, so an A is missing. It's raining cats and dogs, and you have two mistakes. First one, it's raining, so there is a typo mistake, okay, because you forget to add the I, so it's rain and not rain. Cats and dogs. If you say it's raining cats and dogs, and that's it, it's raining cats and dogs now and just now. While in this case we said viene giù a secchiate da settimana scorsa. So I'd rather write something slightly different, like for example, it has been raining since last week. Okay, so we should have used present perfect continuous, okay, because yeah, it's still raining, but I want to emphasize, I want to stress the long time of bad weather that we have been experiencing. So I will give you 5 points for the written message, minus 1 point for the spelling, minus another point for the grammar, and so you get 3 points. So let's just update the chart here, and Chiara gets another 3 points here. Okay, so you are equal. Same amount of points as of Gabriele. Okay. Let's go back to the translation, and less than 5 minutes left. Okay, what else? Another 3 sentences to go. Oh, Gabriele translated the longest one. Jack will not be able. We will. Okay, will not be able to send the items before tomorrow. What the fuck? WTF, what the fuck you had to tell me before? We are getting a little hot here. I told you to promise nothing to the customer. Next time it will be better if you listen to me. Ok, and the translation: Jack, non riusciremo a spedire I prodotti per domani. There is something awkward here, okay? You have wrote Jack will not. right choice would have been we want. If you want to make a contraction here, you should have written we won't be able. So W-O-N apostrophe T, we want. Or just we will not be able, okay? And that could be okay. And we won't be able to send the items before tomorrow. I'll keep that one, okay? It's not a great mistake. It could be accepted because per domani means within tomorrow, okay? So by tomorrow would have been better, but that's okay. That's okay. This one was very difficult. And what the fuck? It could have been what, okay? You are very Zealand, okay? And what the fuck? It goes beyond with the che. Avresti dovuto dirmelo prima. You had to told me before. That's a big mistake because it's not you had to told me, but you should have told me before. You should have told me it before. You should have told me about it earlier. So this is a great mistake, okay? I'm giving a suggestion. So should I told you to promise nothing to the customer. Okay, it would have been better to say I told you not to promise nothing to the customer, not to promise anything. Next time it would be better if you listen to me. That's okay. Next time it will be better if you listen to me. I would have preferred next time you what was the sentence? La prossima volta faresti meglio ad ascoltarmi. You had better listen to me next time. That was even more natural, even more as if you were a native speaker, okay? And but it could be okay. So we'll have the will not. I will remove you 1 point for we will not instead of we want, and then you should have told me that before, so 2 points, so 5, and there is also the subject missing, so the connection is going up and down a little bit, but it's still up here, so it results to be connected. So you should be able to listen to me in a while, okay? It's just lagging a little bit. Okay, if you can, tonight we have a lot of traffic, unfortunately, and if you cannot listen to me, and I will give you the solution in a while, okay? And we are connected. Okay, and 1 minute left, and it's going up and down, but I think that we'll be able to retrieve the connection in a while. Oh, okay, wait, Chiara, we have another one. You are fantastic. So I will give another 2 points to Gabriele. So let's take a look at the chart. Gabriele goes to 8 points, and now we have Chiara with another sentence. Great. Deborah, where are you? Sarah is down because she didn't pass physics exam. We have to take her up. She didn't pass. I would have said physics exam, the physics exam. The physics exam or the physics test, because it's not which test is it, is the physics. So in this case, we should need to add the defining article, and the big mistake is on take up. It's not take up, is cheer up. We should have we should try to cheer her up, okay? We have to, or we should try to cheer her up. So that's okay. It could be okay. We have to, not exactly the strict translation, but the great mistake here is take up, because take up has a completely different meaning. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So time is up, and let's go back to the studio. Okay, great job together. Okay, I was saying take up means start something. When, for example, I'm a bit overweight and I should take up running. Okay, that is to say, starting an activity. Starting an activity. That is take up. But if you want to convene the meaning of tirare su di morale, we should have said to cheer up. Let's compare the Italian version to the translation of them. Okay, so let's go. So in the first case we have John è un tipo affidabile. Ah sì? Chi ti ha detto che non stia cercando di fregarti? And that is, John is a reliable fellow. Oh yeah? Who told you he's not trying to fool you? Okay, cheat on you, it's not the same thing. Cheat means also behave in a cheating manner. Yeah, also cheat is more like trick somebody or going with her or his partner. Okay, so it's not the same thing. Fool would have been more appropriate in this case, but I have not counted it as a real mistake. Okay, so let's go for that one. I appreciate the effort. Gabriel is telling to us 10 points for having said what the fuck. No way at all. Okay, it was just what. It could have just say you could have just say what or what the hell or what the. Okay, because it was K. Okay, like with points one together. Okay, it was just freezing the expression not to be too vulgar. Okay, so before I forget, let's review the chart here. So as for the last sentence, Sarah's down because she didn't pass the physics exam, and we have to take her out. We have to cheer her up. So Chiara, 5 minus 2, you go to another 3 points. So you go to 9. Again, great. So now we have a rush between Chiara and Gabriele. Gabriele has gained 8 points, and the total score of Chiara, which is on the top of our list, the top ranking student with 9 points. We will see in the next episode who will win the race. Okay, so going back to our translations. Okay, so we had John is a reliable fellow. Oh yeah, who told you he's not trying to fool you? And then Jack, non riusciremo a spedire i prodotti per domani? Che avresti dovuto dirmelo prima. Te l'avevo detto di non promettere niente al cliente. La prossima volta faresti meglio ad ascoltarmi. We have Jack, we won't be able to ship the products. Ship is even more appropriate than send. Send could have been okay, but ship is more appropriate. It's not a real error, it's not a real mistake, but it's a question of style, of language. Okay, in this case, I counted only grammar and spelling mistakes, so no style mistakes or whatever, or it would have been a massacre. Okay, non-slow. And we will ship the products by tomorrow. You should have told me earlier about that, or you could have said also, you should have told me, told that to me, said that to me, and so on. But we needed a subject at the end of the sentence. You should have told me about it, or in this case, the object. Okay, the object was missing. I told you not to promise anything to the customer, and you said I told you to promise nothing. It's awful, it's a little bit awkward. I kept that one this time, but it should have been better. It would have been better to say I told you not to promise, which is a negative infinitive sentence, not to plus infinitive. So I told you not to promise anything to the customer. You had better listen to me next time. Had better is the same as should. You should listen to me next time. But had better is stronger. It reveals that you're a little bit pissed off. Okay, you're a little bit angry or anxious or upset or something, okay? So you're not straightforward, you're not smiling, you're just a little bit nervous, okay? So you had better listen to me. You're scolding somebody or reprimanding somebody. Like, okay, I told you to do something, you didn't do that, and so I'm just going to reprimand you by saying, you had better listen to me next time, okay? Third one, Sarah's down in the dams. Okay, it was okay. Sarah is down was really good, but there is an idiom which is Sarah's down in the dams. Okay, for not having passed the physics test. No, you're right. You wrote it right. That's my mistake. Okay, I'm sorry. I forgot to add an S. With the keyboard, so it's okay to write physics, okay, physics test is okay. That's my mistake, so 1 point removed to me. And we should try to cheer her up a bit, un pochino, a bit. Last one, I'm fed up with all this rain. It has been raining cats and dogs, or just it has been pouring since last week. Both are correct. Maybe it has been raining cats and dogs. Is more common an expression in British English, and it's pouring is maybe more common in United States, but it depends on the region you are talking English, so it's both are okay. So it's raining cats and dogs, you're pouring, and so on. Somebody, you also use the word raining baskets, in baskets or stuff like that, okay? So like viene giù secchiata, the same thing, okay? Since last week. So I'm fed up with phrasal prepositional verb. Fed up with something, okay? And I'm fed up, I'm sick of it, or I'm fed up with all this rain. So great, you all did a good job, and we can go to round 2, which is idioms. What do you have to do this time? You just have to give me a clear explanation with your, okay, I just messed up with the keyword this time, I'm sorry, with your own words of the following idioms. Written messages get 3 points, voice messages get 5 points. You can make all the examples that you want by sending to me the explanation. So let's go with the first idiom. He's a real peach. He's a real peach. Seeing if you are just... We have 4 idioms tonight. The first idiom, this is an example sentence, he's a real peach. What could mean to be a real peach? This time you can try as many times as you want, okay? There's no problem, so just unleash your fantasy and your wits and just text me whatever you want, send me any messages that you want, and try to infer and try to guess what is the real meaning of the sentence. What could it mean, he's a real peach? When I say to a person, oh, you are a peach, oh, do you know Jessica? Oh, she's a real peach, okay? She's a peach, you're a peach. I can use both. It's indifferent, okay? I can use it for men or women indifferently, so it's not it has anything to do with how can I say that, with male or female. Just 1 second, I'm going to charge up the computer and to plug in the computer because it's losing energy. Here, I'll be right back, and here I am. Okay, let's go. So we're just running out of time a little bit, so I'm going to add you. Oh, you have no idea. Okay, let's try with this one. He's a real peach. What could it be? He's really fat. He's such a pleasing man, or his skin is so velvety. Remember that if you get this right, you get 3 points. You can just shoot one and hopefully you can get the right answer. Try to infer. Is he a peach because he's round and he's really fat, and overweight, or he's a pleasing man, he behaves well, he's gentle, he's such a caretaking person, and so he's a peach, or is a peach because his or her skin is like a peach, and so it's silky and velvety, and so you are a peach. Which one would be correct? He's a honey man. Deborah is saying he's a honey man. What do you mean with honey? We are playing between Deborah and Chiara, okay? The second one. Chiara say the second one. Okay, Chiara? Dolce, so he's such a pleasing one. Okay, so he's a honey man, and I have the message which has been written contemporary by Deborah and Chiara, so you both get 3 points. You know what? You get 3 points each. So 3 points to you, and 3 points to Deborah, who goes to 4. Go, Deborah, you can do it, okay? You're almost there. And let's go back. So yeah, the right answer is the second one. He's a pleasing man, okay? That's right. Let's move on with the second one. Stop beating around the bush. Stop beating around the bush. A bush or bushes are what you can see in the background. So there's a girl in the middle of bushes, and what is he doing? She's beating around with a bat or something. What could it mean to beat around the bush? I will give you a hint also this time. Let's give you another 10 seconds to work it out a little bit. Stop beating around the bush. It could be, please stop hiding yourself because I have to beat the bush around in order to find you. Or stop destroying the forest. Maybe somebody's beating around the bush. I want some man only want to see the word bird, and they beat around the bush maybe, okay, and they destroy forests. Or else it could be, please speak clearly and directly. Girl or man? Yeah, please speak clearly and directly. In Italian it would have been per favore smettila di girarci intorno. So please stop beating around the bush. And you skip up to 7 points, Deborah. You are doing great tonight. And let's review the chart. So Deborah gets 7 points here. And Gabriela said man or woman. Beautiful. Beautiful girl or man. And I don't know if Gabriel is just joking. Is that the answer or what? Yes, the second, but this time the right answer had already been mentioned. So I think that no points will be granted to you this time, Gabriela. Also because if you've got plenty. And that's time to move on. So, stop beating around the bush is the third one. So, please speak clearly and directly. Third one, cold turkey. Cold turkey. Go cold turkey. No, I'm not going to tell you because it's too easy. And to go cold turkey. For example, this is or you know it or you don't know it. I don't think there is a way to understand by inferring it or by reasoning on it. So I will give you the 3 answers all together. To go cold turkey. So stop or quit something abruptly, or to eat cold turkey on Thanksgiving Day, or prepare for a traditional turkey hunt. What could it be? To go cold turkey. For example, oh, I decided to go cold turkey on you. So what cold turkey? The question is there a real turkey involved in this idiom or not? That's the question. Michele, where is WhatsApp? Hurry up, Michele, hurry up, because answers on the chat won't be accepted, so you have to... The third, the first... The third or the first? What is the meaning of abruptly? Chiara is asking what is the meaning of abruptly? All of a sudden. Without notice. Claudio is answering the second. Claudio, I'm sorry that you are wrong this time, so... No, it's not the second one. So go cold turkey, it's not eating cold turkey on Thanksgiving Day, unfortunately. Gabriel is saying prepare for traditional... Nope. Yes, Michele is right tonight. Michele is right. Yeah, okay, you are there. So you are flying high tonight with another 3 points. So Michele, you go to 4. Great. No. Please speak and so on. What I cannot understand really what Gabriel is trying to write to us tonight, but whatever. To go cold turkey means stop something or quitting something abruptly. For example, for example, hey Uncle Jim, do you want a cigarette? Do you fancy a cigarette? No, I'm sorry, I don't smoke anymore. What? You used to be a smoker? No, but I had some lungs problem and I went cold turkey on cigarettes. To go cold turkey means to stop something all of a sudden, abruptly, okay? So you can say, I went cold turkey. I loved to drink wine, but after I had a surgical operation to my liver, I went cold turkey, okay? To go cold turkey means stopping something abruptly, okay? Particularly if you have a habit, okay? If you developed a habit or you are used to something, you're used to doing something and you stop all of a sudden that something, you can say that you go cold turkey, okay? It's just an idiom of it. Last one, I gave him the cold shoulder. This is a little bit easier, okay? What could it mean? To give somebody the cold shoulder. To give somebody the cold shoulder. So again, you can give the cold shoulder to anybody, children, grown-ups, men, women, whatever. It doesn't have anything to do with gender or age or class or whatever. Okay, I'm just drinking a little bit of water. So this is the last one. To give somebody the cold shoulder. Any ideas? Oh, the first one, I didn't even stop or quit. Yeah, but you're late, Gabriele. You are late. You're late because Michele has already inferred that one. Okay, so the first is for him. And what else? Okay, to give somebody the cold shoulder. For example, let's see. To reprove someone. To reprove someone, you mean reprimand. If you mean reprimand, you are close. It's not properly reprimand somebody, but what could it be? Having your back checked for a bad case of hypothermia, or ignore somebody, or kick off your covers while sleeping so your partner's back gets cold. Well, now that Chiara gave us a hint on it, I think that it would be very easy to understand the very meaning of to give somebody the cold shoulder. The second one. Okay, the second, and the second. Okay, I will give for granted the Chiara's explanation, because Chiara gave an explanation before I showed the answers. So it's okay. You are close, but not so much. It's not just reprimand somebody, but it's properly to ignore somebody. So I will give 3 points each to Michele and Deborah, and a couple of points to Chiara, maybe because you tried hard and you deserve a couple of points too. So I think that Chiara will be granted 14, and Mad Michael goes up to 7. And Deborah, she goes to 10. You are great. And Michele is saying the third one is really funny. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Great, guys. Okay, so the chart now is that Chiara gets 14 points, Michela 2. We will see if she will have time to recover for the next time. Hopefully, Gabriele is almost there with 8 points. Reprimand. How can I say rimproverare? Asks Chiara. You can say both reprimand, or you can also say scold. Not properly the meaning, but close. Okay. The real meaning of to give somebody the cold shoulder, it means that I don't want to talk with him anymore, so I gave him the cold shoulder, so I just ignore him. Okay, hey, can we please do something? No, you did something bad to me, you cheated on me, you fooled me, and now I'm giving you the cold shoulder. That is to say that I'm turning my back and I don't want to talk to you anymore, so I'm just ignoring you. Okay, so to ignore somebody. Great. So I'm afraid that we won't have time for the last round tonight, because we take a lot of time for the translation and the other tests. So we did a lot tonight, translation and lexicon, vocabulary, and a lot of idioms, which is real fun to learn English by idioms always. And there will be the next round. We will tackle the next round next time, because we have no more time tonight. And next week, we are going to practice some listening. So round 3 will be about listening something. So you will be given the possibility to listen to a recording twice, and then to answer some understanding, some tests, some questions, okay, to check your comprehension, so your understanding rate. And of course, the first student who will answer correctly will get 1 point for each answer. So we will have both open and multiple choice answers. But since we are running out of time tonight, we are not going to do this tonight, and we are going to see next week. So you have 1 week to make a lot of active listening. So you are in quarantine, so please go on Netflix, go on YouTube, go on whatever you want, and try to practice as much English as you can in order to get used to English pronunciation, because we will listen to a lot of things next time. We will listen to several and different kinds of dialogues. We will listen to academic dialogues. We will listen to everyday conversation. We will listen to news, documentaries, and whatnot. Okay, so be prepared. And for next time, we are going to play the third round, and let's see who is going to win the lessons, the books, or the indoor plant. Okay, so see you next time. And if you are going to take part to another hour together, we are going to have a funny Japanese lesson from now, okay, and up to 10 p.m. So if you got any more question, we're going to show the chart one last time. So next week we're going to play some listening, and as for now the chart is Chiara in the first place, followed by Deborah. Okay, great job tonight, Deborah. And at the third place, Matt Michael, and followed by Gabriela. Gabriela, you can do it, and let's see if next week Barbara and Michaela will have time to recover. Okay, so I think that we are doing a great job tonight, or in general, and I'm really proud of you, and I'm happy to have been given the possibility to keep on with our classes online. So we are just experimenting a little bit new ways of conversation, and that's it. So if you want to join our Japanese class, you are welcome, so be my guest. Otherwise, we will see you next time. Night.